How's it going, YouTube? It's what's today? Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, February 16th at about 10 p.m. Eastern time. So, got done with work, got done with the gym, just got home, ate some food, and I'm trying to knock out this video because the playtest for Exoborne is going to be shutting down tomorrow, 17th. To be honest, I didn't really follow this game very much. I know very little about the game. Apologize if you hear my dog in the background with his chew toy squeaking away. So, know very little about the game. I actually just came across some people that were like streaming it. Actually, I think the first person I saw playing it was Stone Mountain on YouTube. So. Like, oh, extraction shooter, new one, let's check it out. So, first thing, this game can't come out soon enough. I've been having a blast playing it. It's ran super smooth. Haven't really had any issues with crashing, frame drops. Haven't really noticed frame drops that were too crazy. There are some like minor things that, you know, they have to do some improving on, but it's nothing crazy, and it is a playtest, so but yeah, game is very polished, looks amazing visually. The visuals are great. I've only played the one map, so I've only gone to what is it, Maynard? I haven't gone to Agnesville. Because you had to be like mastery level 7 to do this, and I just hit that the other day. I only played for maybe, I think, 4 or 5 hours, I believe. I hadn't had a whole lot of time, just with like work and stuff. But anyway, so when you start the game, it allows you to customize your character, which it's kind of limited. They don't give you a whole lot, but you know, you can choose different hairstyles, different facial hair. You can adjust some things with the you know, I think they let you change like some like the eye, nose shape stuff in that, I think, if I remember correctly, but there's not a whole lot of variation, at least not in the playtest. And then you obviously have different cosmetic stuff with outfits and things like that, and you unlock more of that stuff as you go, but that's the beginning. Obviously you name your character, and then there is a tutorial that you can do that was pretty good. The first, I think, couple matches, they drop you in, and it's kind of like if you've played the Cycle Frontier. Same concept where you have either like, basically it's just you versus the AI, or you might have some like AI players, I believe. So it's kind of easy going the first couple raids, and then you start, you know, coming into contact with actual players, and you know, it gets a little bit spicier from there. But so you get through that, and then you are basically on your own. They do give you a little basically like hints and stuff when you're going through your menu, as far as if you have like activities to turn in. They'll be highlighted like yellow. There'll be a little yellow like arrow, I think, that's above it. They kind of walk you through some basic stuff with, you know, the different menus and what's available. Not like too crazy in depth, but it gives you enough to basically get by. I can tell you the menu system is a lot better than Delta Force. I've been playing a lot of Delta Force, and you've got menus all over the place, and different things going on all over the place. This keeps it kind of consolidated, and it lets you know when there's something like, I can claim this mastery reward right here, and it's going to tell me, alright, so I have this level 8 basically exosuit that I can get. So pretty cool. You have your usual, you know, extraction shooter questing, you have your you know, the special offers menu, basic supplies menu, reborn exchange, which is I think this is the one. Actually, I don't even know what this is. I didn't even get into any of this stuff. I haven't really used a whole lot of these, but then you can sell items and you can sell them to other players, which I guess that puts it up on the general market, or you can just sell them for cash to the vendor. So the collector, that's the one where I think you get the marks from doing different things, completing quests, different objectives, but you can use those, the collector, to purchase things. And the featured deals, this is, I guess these you can just, you know, for now you just use in-game cash to buy those. So pretty standard stuff on that. Nothing, you know, groundbreaking. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel with any of that stuff. But once you are, you know, you got your initial little quests and stuff, basically all you have to do to jump into a raid is you can go to your loadout. You can equip, you know, your primary weapons. They got assault rifles, SMGs, they got shotguns, they've got semi-autos, they got sniper rifles, they've got pistols, you know, so you can have a primary and a secondary. You can equip different armor types, so we have ceramic, nylon, I think there's some other ones like steel and something else. They have the general like ranking of, you know, like, oh, you have like your junk, which is like white, then you have green, blue, purple, gold, like legendary. So, you know, your standard ranking of the different rarities. Where it gets a little interesting is the exosuit. So you can straight up buy the exosuits, I believe, or you can craft them. And this is where you get different abilities. So for instance, like the Viper, you have a blade dash melee punch that you basically charge at the person and hit them with like the old Halo blade punch. And then you have kill rush, which once you down a player or killing an NPC, it activates your health regeneration instantaneously. Kodiak, that one is the one that's like the beefy guy. He's got the ground slam that does a 360 around you, and he takes reduced damage when he's sprinting from body shot and headshot damage. So that's kind of like your tankier class. This Coyote, this is like kind of like a more I guess one of the more limber suits where you have like your power strike punch, but this is like your basic like your broke exosuit. You can't even equip a backpack, augments, or modules on this base one. Even the like crappy rarities of these, you can still equip backpacks and that. And obviously, as you go up in the quality, if you notice, this one, basically from what I can tell, is that it allows you to equip more like perks. So between this one, if I was to equip it and then do the modification, this one has 0 moddable slots. I can't equip anything because I don't have any slots available. If I go to green and modify, I've got 1 available slot. So I have core, equipment, weaponry, and mobility. Each slot allows you to equip a different, basically like module is what they're called, I guess. And it will either add certain effects to abilities, it'll allow you to equip more module slots, it'll allow you to heal faster, run faster, jump higher, all that stuff. So you can kind of mod yourself out here a little bit. And then the other thing that's cool is that you have these active and support slots. So active slots, you can equip, you know, different types of grenades, rejuvenation stuff. Depending on the exosuit, you'll have like, I think, different supports and active abilities that you can use, or items rather. So some will have like minefields that you can call in. They'll have like almost like tactical strikes you can call in. You have lightning strikes that you can call in. You know, it's pretty cool. And it adds a little bit of a unique spin on things. And obviously you have your backpack slot, which depending on the backpack that you're using, you have more slots. Some of them also give you slightly increased movement speed, jump height. So it's kind of same concept. Certain, you know, backpacks will give you extra bonuses and things like that. Like I said, you have your mastery. This is like the playtest, so the highest you can go is 15, but basically you unlock mastery levels by completing different things, you know, like kill so many of these guys, extract from so many raids, blah blah blah. You level up your stuff and you get rewards for it. Pretty standard there. Almost seems like a little bit of like a battle pass type thing, but it's called mastery. So I think we pretty much covered that. Like I said, you can craft. They have this menu that you can go into and craft things, but if you go into your loadout and you go to where it says trading, this is where you can kind of, I think it will let you craft from here as well. It could be wrong. I know there was one option when I was doing stuff where it was like, oh, you can use your items that you have and you can just craft it instead of trading for it. I could be wrong on that. You might have to do the crafting and stuff here, but you can use, like this one just says cash. This is, you can use cash, and then you have to have one of those EC kits. So maybe you do actually have to craft it here. That would make more sense, I guess, but you can craft stuff if you don't want to like buy it from the traders or buy it from players. Let me see, customization. This is where you have, like I said, you can do your face. You can make changes, I guess, even after your players create it. So they do have, like I said, eyebrow styles, style colors, hair, body paint. You can adjust certain things, but you can't adjust like the shape, I don't think. Style, this is where if you unlock different outfits, you can equip different outfits. Player card, you know, your usual, oh yeah, cool, I changed my little player card, kind of Call of Duty-ish, like Delta Force, same thing. You have your player profile. So when you're ready, once you have everything, you hit deploy, you would choose the map. Boom. This is where it gets kind of weird. So it takes you back into your loadout. And then if you are good to go, you have to, I think, exit back out, and then it lets you deploy in. The other thing that's nice is that you go in here to your loadout. Anything that you have equipped currently, so let's say I slap on this chunk, which is a shotgun. Let's say I equip this armor. Or it doesn't matter. Game's closing out tomorrow. So it'll tell you, okay, you can purchase these shotgun shells. This is the plate type that you need. And then it gives you like general recommendations, like a revive kit, because the game has, this is their self revive, so you can actually revive yourself when you're down. These are like the different armor plates that are available. They have all the different ammunition that's available. The thing that's nice about the ammunition in this game is that it's not like playing something like Tarkov or even Delta Force or Arena Breakout, to where you have, you know, 500 different ammo types that all kind of do the same thing, but they have like slight variations. This game keeps it pretty simple. It's like if it's a shotgun, you got shotgun slugs or shells. If it's, you know, a assault rifle, you have, let's say, 5.56 or whatever it is. But that's all it is. There's no multiple versions of that ammo type. It's just that ammo. So with that being said, like I said, it doesn't really matter. I'll deploy in, yeah, missing ammo, blah blah blah. I won't do proceed. Actually, ooh. I don't remember as the, because it's going to, I think, auto-fill me with other people. I'm just gonna see if I can jump, or it like puts me in with other people, because obviously I don't have anything on me. I'm just kind of doing this. Yeah. Let's see. But this is kind of like your matchmaking, like, loading screen right here. And, usually after a certain period of time, it will just say, hey, if this person's not here, you can just drop in. Yeah, drop in now. I've never actually tried that, but apparently it doesn't let you just drop in. Maybe. So once you're at this point, this is just like your kind of like war zone type drop in. You'll just be flying over a certain part. It just drops you though. It's random. So everyone starts with a glider. You also have a grappling hook that you can use.
20 minutes.
And there's an updraft right now, so you can actually just jump and fly around. But as you can see, graphically, game looks amazing. I've got, you know, somewhere usually between 80 to 100 frames in most cases, depending on what's going on with the weather. But you can see, like, they'll have random anomalies like tornadoes, they'll have lightning storms, they'll have like fog, all kinds of different things. So the one thing, this is the heavy exosuit, like I was saying before. So you have different like auras around you based off of the suit that you're wearing. So the heavy one has this weird, almost looks like gasoline, like vapor aura for whatever reason. But if you open up the map, you can see where different things are marked. So we'll actually show you, like, these are all tornadoes that are on the map. These are the paid extracts. Anything that shows could be a green extract, or like this one right here is a still a paid one. This one is one of the unsecured extraction points, but there should be one that opens up eventually that shows where it's a free extract. It'll have like a green instead of having this like red or orange around it. I believe it just has a green extract around it. It could also be because there's weather anomalies going on, so normally to extract when there's a weather anomaly, they have you pay like a certain amount of money, but usually it's pretty minimal. But your you have different areas, like these are like the basically like the fortified positions where you usually fight like the robots and stuff like that, like the harder enemies. You'll have different points of interest. You have, these are rare artifacts. then you have the blue ones that are the, you know, higher quality. And based off of, you know, if you're able to extract with that artifact, then you would be able to unlock it. Some of them require special keys. It's a tornado, hopefully doesn't murder me while I'm just flying around doing stuff. But the map is pretty big. Pretty easy to traverse for the most part because of the gliding and grappling. There's also different have like some like little dune buggy things that you can either call in, or I think you can just find them sometimes on the map. So there are vehicles that let you get around faster. But it's basically the general, you know, extraction shooter concept. You go in, load yourself up with your gear. You're trying to, you know, loot, extract, you know, PvP. The looting system is pretty straightforward too, not a ton of menus. It actually tells you, like, this is like a key for epic artifacts. You have a broken tablet, it's just sold for cash. So same thing with this, it's just sold for cash. So they're pretty straightforward with what things are used for, and if you can just sell it for money. They have this other concept of this electronic lockpick, so you'll come across these little areas where you'll have like a green triangle, and you'll be able to activate them to gain clearance. And as you rank this up, you get higher clearance levels, which allows you to open certain chests, certain doorways will only let you in if you have a certain clearance level. And then you know, the higher you go, obviously, the higher the access to some of these areas. The thing that sucks, though, is that if you die, then you lose all of that progress that's built up on it, and you have to start back over. For me, I'm somewhat used to playing, like, third person, but obviously everything that you're doing, ADSing, is first person. But the movement sometimes can feel a little bit clunky. You can kind of feel like you're moving a little bit slow, but you can also get, like I said, different, you know, modular upgrades for your suit and that will increase your movement speed, your grappling range, and, you know, all that stuff. So it may just be that if you're just running basic stuff that you kind of feel slow and clunky, and also depending on the exosuit that you're using. But, yeah, like I said, I haven't really ran into anything crazy as far as like game crashing, you know, crazy dips and frames. But like I said, I haven't played the other map, so that could be an issue on the other map, but haven't ran anything into anything crazy on that end. But yeah, once you're ready to extract, you could either just go to one of these paid extracts, or you could go to the one that's free. You call it in. Dropship takes about, I think, 30 seconds to come in most cases. Flies across the map, kind of like how Cycle Frontier and DMZ extracts work. And then once it's there for, I think, 20 or 30 seconds, unless everybody gets in the ship, and then I think it drops it down to 10 seconds, and then the ship takes off. As long as you get out, you keep everything on you. I don't believe they have a safe box, so you literally lose everything if you die. There's no like, oh, I'm just gonna stash this in my safe box and I can get some stuff out. Nope, everything is up for grabs. There's some AI, so yeah. I don't have any ammo, so this should be interesting. That's the slam. You can actually kill AI just by meleeing them. I kind of meant, oh, do I have? Dude. Got anything for me? Yeah, so this ceramic plate, this is the plating, so it does tell you, you know, on screen when you're plating and how long it's going to take. The only thing is with the reload side of it, which I can't reload because I don't have any shotgun shells to reload, but it actually shows up over the weapon itself, so sometimes you don't even realize that you're reloading or that you need to reload, and your stuff sometimes will get interrupted based off of like your movement that you're doing. So like I said, there's some things that I would probably say that need to tweak a little bit, maybe some better like UI stuff with certain things like the reloading or the reviving. There isn't any kind of like queue or anything like that that lets you know that somebody is reviving. It's pretty silent, and the revival time is not very long, so people can get off like some pretty sneaky revives and stuff. And you have the self revives, and you can take as many in as you want. So you can, you know, if you got 5 self revives, as long as they don't finish you, you can revive yourself 5 times. Yeah. Overall, very, very positive on the game. I think it's going to be one of the better extraction shooters, especially if you're into that whole sci-fi feel with, you know, the exosuit and stuff like that. Hopefully they end up either putting it into early access or just full-on releasing it soon. I know that it's supposed to be coming out for consoles as well, so they'll have controller support and all that good stuff if you are a console or a controller player. But based off the playtest, I would probably give this a solid 9 out of 10 from the time that I put into it. Like I said, it's ending tomorrow, so I just wanted to get this video put together while I still had access. I could get in and show you all the menus and the map and all that stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button if you enjoyed this little review of the playtest. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.